Hi guys, good day from here. Today video will be about designing a star, and here we will learn the basic principle of designing a star using Adobe Illustrator. And let's start by opening the Adobe Illustration app right here on my screen. I've opened mine. So as you can see, I've my Adobe Illustrator is opening, so it's loading up the setup file. And while the Adobe Illustrator is loading, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Samog Dash. And now let's create a new file. And in one of my video I told you about creating a new file, the setup, that is the background setup of the new file. In case if you haven't watched the video, I would advise you to watch out for one of my video where I talked about the setting up of a document for a new file. As you can see here, we have the color to be RGB and the width and the height to be 1080, which is 1080, both the height and the width pixels. Your rotation, whether it's landscape or portrait, is still going to be the same thing because it's in form of a square. And the color mode is RGB. I think some of you have already learned why we are using the color mode as RGB if you watch out for my video, for my other videos. And the screen, the raster effect, that is 72 ppi. Then preview mode is default, and you can even change it to anyone you like. So now, since this is what we will be using, I don't need to create another document. So let's create. And now this is the background interface of where we'll be working. So as it is now, this is all we need. Let me maximize the screen view. And now what we are going to design today, as I've said earlier, we are going to design a star, and the star, you are going to learn a lot while designing the star. So right click on the rectangle tools that is under the text tools that is there, then under the text tools click on the star tools. When you click on the star tools, you have to right click once, and once you right click, input this value to be the two radius is going to show up. Then one will be 90 while the other one will be 35. So let's do that now. And here we have it, that is the 35 and that is the 90 pixels. And don't forget to put the point to 5 points, as you know that a star has a 5 point, so that is why we are using a 5-point star for a perfect star. Then once you input this value, click OK. Then you see what we got. Since we've got this, drop the tools, and once you've dropped the tools, you just have to increase the star so that it will be bigger than this, and we can see what we'll be designing on. So let's increase it by pressing down shift, then hold one of the edge, then move it to any direction you like. So let's do that now. This is the shift, then let this arrow to show, not the other curve angle, but this arrow that is here. Then you have to move it outside. Once you double click it, or you left click, then move it out for it to increase the value of the star. And this is it. Once you've done it, please guys, don't be angry because my system RAM is very slow, so if I didn't pause the video, it will be very slow for me to operate this. So that is why I have to pause the video that I'm recording in order for me to increase the star physical quantity that you are looking. And once you've done that, as you can see, this is a perfect star. And once you've done that, you just have to click on the pen tools. The pen tool is around there. So once you click on the pen tools, what you are going to use the pen tools for is to draw a line. So you guys are going to see what we'll be using the pen tools for now. Then on the star, pick from any anchor to the opposite angle, like draw with the pen tools from one anchor to the opposite anchor of the star, as you can see. So this is the opposite anchor here, so join it together. Then click on Alt. Once you click on Alt, click on an empty space. That is a place that there is nothing there for you to drop the line you've drawn. So for you to pick another anchor point again, then from there join it with the other one. So make sure you do this to all anchor points available on the star. So we dropped it, so to all available anchor points. So that should be, if I'm not wrong, that should be 5, because the total point on this star should be 10. So, and since we are picking it to 2, it's going to be 5. I don't know if you understand. So Alt, drop, then go for another one again, anchor point, to the other anchor point. Okay, then Alt again. In case you do mistake while trying to press the Alt and there is another thing you've done, just press Ctrl Z to undo the mistake, then rewind the video backward to check how we did it. So then the last anchor point, I think, yeah, this is the last anchor point, yeah. So the last anchor point, join it with the other end of the anchor point. And so once you've done that, drop it again by pressing the Alt on your keyboard, or as you can see, I'm using on screen keyboard for people to understand. So once you are through, drop the tools, and as you can see, this is what we got, and this is how our star look like. It look exactly like a 3D star. As you can see, this is just something like a 3D star, but what is there is that our star is like a star that is upside down. So we might rotate this by using the rotate panel. So let me show you guys how to rotate it using the tool panel to rotate it. Okay, two panels here. So if we rotate it 180 degree, then it's going to come to the opposite side, if I'm not wrong. So let's check it out. Yeah, that is it. Oh, sorry, I was clicking down on Alt, that is why it make another copy. So I have to unclick the Alt that is here. So let's undo this, Ctrl Z. So let's do it again. So 180 degree. If it moves 180 degree, it means the other side is going to come to the other side. So let's check it out. Yeah, as you can see, our star is now standing straight. As you can see, I told you earlier that we'll be designing for a star. This is just exactly like a, this is not just exactly, it's the star in its 3D form. So in case if you guys want to design a star in 3D form, these are one of the easiest way to do it. And we can even move further to even do this star in more other good ways, maybe by designing it with another star or creating more of it. So I think we can go ahead and then do something even more interesting with the star. So let's do this by, first of all, I think expanding the appearance. So highlight all the quantity in the star. Sorry, everything is not being highlighted. So wait, so let's get everything highlighted. Yep, now everything is being highlighted. Come to object, and once you are in object, oh sorry, before we go, let's create a copy of this star somewhere else, so that if there is any mistake, it will be easy to delete the one we'll be doing mistake on. But I know there won't be mistake anywhere. So let's make a copy by pressing Ctrl C, then Ctrl Shift V, which means paste in place. And once we press that, for it not to be scattered immediately, press Ctrl G, which is group. Okay, Ctrl G. Okay, we've grouped it. Then we have to lock it, so that lock and make it invisible, so that it won't be disturbing our own view. As you can see, this is the one we group here. This is the only one highlighted. So you have to, you might lock it first, then close the view. Oh, sorry, I think I've already off the view for everything. Yeah, so that is it. So we are now left with the one we did before, the original star. Now let's do something more with this. Let's do something more, like let's go further with this one. As I've said earlier, let's highlight this first. And once we've gotten this highlighted, as you can see, all the line and everything there is being highlighted, then let's expand the appearance. As you can see, under the object panel, you see appearance there, expand appearance. Yeah, so expand it. And once you expand it, you can use live paint bucket or shape builder to do anything with this star. But first of all, let's use shape builder and see what we are going to get with this star. Okay, let's go and use shape builder and do something more with this star. So using shape builder, while the shape builder is being highlighted on the two panel, then click Alt. Let's do this. When you click Alt, it means you'll be deleting some part of the shape. So let's delete this part from inside out, from inside out, from inside out, from inside out. what I'm trying to say is that you left click it, hold it down the left click of your mouse on the inside, then draw it out. It's going to draw some tiny line, which means you are telling him direction where he is going to delete the shape from. So let's check what we've designed now. What does it look like? Let's check it out. It looks something like a broken eyes. I think, have some of you ever watching Frozen, a movie? So if you're watching Frozen, you remember when the eyes is broken. This is something like it, which it's just been created using a star. So from there, let's move further then by creating another thing. Since I've already told you how to create a 3D star, then now we've used something like a broken eyes. This is what they used to use in animating a broken star, and sometimes we use star, which means some will be smaller and some will be bigger. So one day I'll do a tutorial about how to do that one. And now, since you've seen what we've done here, what we are going to do here now, as you can see, this is one of where we are going. So let me add a color to it. Let me add a few. Don't forget to remove your hand on the hot, please. If you are through doing it, then remove your hand on the hot. So let's add a few. So this is my fill panel. What color do you think we should use? Let's use color green. Yeah, let's use green first. I mean, that is deep green. Okay. So as you can see, we've used color green, but for our color to for the color to cover everything, do you know why the fill did not cover all the inside? Is because we haven't expanded the appearance, and you know the shape before is a line and a star, but because we haven't expanded the appearance, it means there are some other losing edge of the star that won't be filled up while we fill it. So that is why it is like this. So let's expand the appearance, then use the fill button again and see how it's going to look like. So expand appearance, you see fill and stroke to be expanded. Okay, and once it is being expanded, then let's check out for the fill again. Let's fill it with deep green. So if it cannot be filled here, let's use the light paint bucket to fill it. That is the work of the light paint bucket, in case if there's a design you've done like this and it's giving you ready to fill up. So you can use the light paint bucket to do it. Oh, I'm sorry, I think all the star edge there is not highlighted. Yeah, now everything is being highlighted now. So since everything is now highlighted, so let's use light paint bucket for the view. Don't forget we've expanded the appearance, and now let's fill it up. Okay, as you can see, it's being filled up right now just by clicking on each box, then selecting the color you like. In case if you don't have this color on it, just use the arrow button to select any color that you like, then it's going to give you the color you can use to fill it. And here we go. So I've dropped the tools, so let's check it out. As you can see, this is what we've gotten from what we've designed. And now, since you've gotten this, so let's go more further to design something more with the star we've created earlier. So did you guys remember the layer panel we opened before, that we created a copy of the one of that star we did? the 3D star. So now let's unlock it, and then make it visible to the eyes. How does it look like? I think some of you might be amazed with the look of the star now. So that is how it is. So let's, on the layer panel, let's move the other one up. Oh, sorry. So let's move this one downward. Yeah, so the green color is going to be on the top, because when we have to design any color or to do more design with the one up there, or we give the one below a fill, the other one will be obstructing it. That is why I move it downward. So as you can see now, this is another 3D star that is being colored. Do you guys remember how we get here? So this is one of the things I wanted to share with you today, and from here we can even move a bit further to create something even more amazing, maybe to be used on a logo design, or you might even see it elsewhere. So let me create it, and then you guys will understand what I'm talking about. So now let's pick from the one up here, which is the one we painted with the live paint, which is the first star. I mean this one, you guys are going to see it. Yes, this one, that is the one we want to work on now. So let's click on it, and once we click on it, then let's transform it. So click on the board, click to target, drag to move appearance. Yes, click on it, and once we click on it, let's reduce the size, because we want to create something else. So let's reduce the size, and now we are reducing the size by clicking down shift. Why the shift is being used is because for the scaling to be precise, that is why we are using the shift. If you not click down the shift, it's going to deform the shape of the star we are designing, maybe give it something else that you might not even like to see. You understand? Maybe a situation whereby the head is turning bigger or something like that. I think you guys understand. And if you don't understand, I'm talking about the precise size of the star. It won't be in the aspect ratio of it. Oh, sorry, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Yeah, so I want to use the arrow button to move it to the center, because if you use the align panel, it's not going to move it to the center you want. So as you can see now, I think this is the center I want for the design. So since this is the center I want, so the next thing we are going to do now is, this is the star I'm talking about, and this is not the end of everything. As you can see, with just a single star, we've created a lot. We've created a lot. And also this is something like a 3D star, but its shape is formal, in form of, maybe should I say isometric? Yes, I can say isometric. So it depends on where you're looking at it from. And since it's like this, we can now do more of this by minusing. Let me close this gradient panel, and through this, let's minus front from back and see what it gives us. There are now two different shapes here. Now we have the former star we did before at the beginning of this tutorial, and then this is the second one we are doing. So using the Pathfinder panel, we can create a hole inside the big star that is going to make it look like something more interesting. So using the Pathfinder, So let's look for the one here, which is the exclude. So as you can see, that is it. Alt click to create a compound shape and exclude blah 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 everything. So let's try it out. Yep, I think we've done it. So this is it now. Now the star has now become a big star, and here we can oh sorry. So let's go again. So from here, first of all, let's unfill it. Sorry for the mistake. So press Ctrl Z. So go back to where we started before. So unfill it. Once we've unfill it, so and now sorry guys, and the mistake is for me, so I should have done the expand appearance so that it would have subtract the front minus it should have subtract it. So now let's expand the appearance. So once you expand it, so you expand everything with the object and the fill and the stroke, and once you expand it, it's going to have is a new it's going to be like a new shape. So now we have two shape, not just a line. Before it was just fill of line that is not connected, and now it is not a it is now a shape. And now that we have a shape, so let's go again by doing the minusing of a thing. So highlight all, and once you've highlighted all, so come to the path fender, and the path fender, let's now exclude. Yeah, this is what this is where I was going before. So now we've arrived at it. So as you can see, this is it. Normal, this to other people this might look just like a trash, but no, it's not. Don't forget, everything you design, even the not perfect one, still means you are trying to transform, you are trying to give an information about a thing. Maybe the what you are just what is the problem is that the graphics is not still yet okay, but still yet to people that you are designing for, they understand what you are trying to say. So this one is not a rubbish, it's nothing. When I'm through with it, you guys are going to understand that this is just a perfect start. So now let's fill it, let's fill up this star, and then you see the work of the exclude we did. So I think let's use this color. Yeah, as you can see, that is the work of the exclude we did. Using those designs we've made earlier, we've come to create something more relevant, and this one can be used on a logo design for some people, you understand. So in case you don't want to design a logo, and we can even make it a 3D shape, maybe something even more okay than this. If you want to go maybe go deeper on it, but I'm going to show you everything anyway. So let's make this one green. So something like, should we make it deep green? Yeah, let's try it first. So let's check it out. How does it look like? Yeah, it's a bit okay. So let's increase the stroke to something like maybe 2 or more. Yeah, that is 2. So let's check it out. How does it look like? Okay, look more border. Then from there, about the next one, as you can see, this is another design of the star. We've come to another thing again. We've designed this. So I think some people might wonder how that is how it used to look like. So although I thank people that have been watching this video till now. If you are still watching the video till now, it means you are really learning something from me, and I thank you for watching my video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video, share and comment also. So let's continue. So from here, I told you we can even make it something even more interesting by joining these 2 points together. Let's see. Okay, 2 anchor points. So alt, then drop, then unclick the alt, which is leave the alt, then go again. So but this one is going to be something around that 10 times, of which is the closest anchor on the outside part of the star. That is what we are joining together, and as you can see, it's even turning to something more interesting even without me telling you. We are going to create something interesting from it. So alt, then unclick, then click the alt again, or leave the alt. If you are not using on-screen keyboard, you have to remove your hand on the alt key. So from there, click on this again, then alt, okay, alt, leave. So once you create the alt key on the keyboard, then click an empty space, then leave the alt, then go to the next edge, the next anchor point, not edge, sorry, the next anchor point. This is an anchor point, sorry, this is an anchor point. Then click from the anchor point, join it with the other anchor point. In case you made a mistake while doing this, please don't forget to Ctrl Z it and then continue with your design. So let's pause. Okay, thank you for being with us. So this is it. I've already paused the video, then do the rest side of it so that the video won't be unnecessarily long. Although it will be necessary, but some people might be bored with me doing it little by little like that. But that is why I pause the video, then do it. As you can see, all the angle have been joined together. So let's see what we've done this time around. So as you can see, how does it look like? We can even go a bit more deeper, but before we go, let's expand appearance. You know, the one we've created just now is not with it before, so it's just like a part created on it. So in order for it to be with the one we've created, we have to expand the appearance and make it part of the work we've just done. So let's expand it. Oh, sorry, I think my mouse clicked somewhere else, so I have to re-highlight it again. So let's go to object panel, then expand, then click enter or OK. Yeah, as you can see, now the work is now part of the object we've created so far. And now we can even make it more attractive by adding a glow to it. In what way? By going to the stroke panel and the appearance panel, sorry, and the appearance panel, come to this thing here, this FX, sorry, yeah, this FX that is here, this, yes, choose an effect, which is an effect. So if you choose an effect, then let's go to stylize. From there we can pick we can pick inner glow, feather, drop shadow, and other things to make it look more attractive. In a design, effect makes a work look attractive, more attractive. So let's choose inner glow. Then from there, the blur is 5 pixel. Yeah, from the edge. Then it should be opacity 75%. So let's check what this is about. Click OK. So let's check if there is something done. As you can see, a bit glowing. So if you think you can't find any effect of the glowing there, you can come to the inner glow, to the work again, which is the one we just did, and edit it more. You understand? Maybe by increasing the opacity to something like 100. So maybe increase the panel too. So as you can see, some part of the star is fading out, if you can see it. So that is the work of the outer glow, but now I don't want to fade out. I'm just trying to show it to you guys. Oh, sorry. So the color, that is what is making you not seeing it, please. I'm sorry. The color is color white. That is the color of the background, and the line we are using outside it is color green. If you guys remember, I think something deep green like that. So for us to get, I have to minimize my keyboard. So for us to get that color we are using inside it, so we have to pick that exact color on it. So let's pick it using the color pick tools. So as we are now, so should pick something more. I think the color should be somewhere around there. Yeah, this is something like it. So press OK. Now let's increase the blur level again and see if there is changes. As you can see, there are changes. Which means click on OK, then click outside. As you can see, the star look more warmer at the edge than other part of it. So if you are with us to this will be the end of the video for today. And if there's any other thing I learned while trying one or two design, I would like to do a video on it, then communicate it with you later. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow my social media handle, and don't forget to like, comment, share to others so that they can have more knowledge of something like this. You understand? This is unique. Actually, this is unique. I did this just from my own side, from my own part of research, why I was doing one or two, because there was a time I wanted to create something